What's up guys, God's Leap back with another video. In this video we're going to be talking about all the content that IGN is going to be covering in IGN's First for July 2017 for Destiny 2. We've already had our first day, which is July 5th. We got a tour of the farm social space. It looks amazing, so I'm excited about what we're going to see the rest of the month as well as when we get into the beta. But I wanted to go over with you all the stuff that we're going to be getting this month from IGN. I've got the link to this website in the description if you want to check this out for yourself or mark your own calendar. Or you can just pause the video if you like. So, the day that you see this, we're going to be getting Bungie's vision for Destiny 2 on July 6th. Pretty much, I'm sure they're going to give us like a grand scope of what they want to see the game do, probably over Destiny 1. And then for July 7th, we're going to get IGN's impressions of what they got to play while they were at Bungie. So that's going to be pretty exciting because they usually, especially with their IGN First, will give a pretty decent review of the things that they actually got to play. So it's pretty cool to see their take on it, just because I know that they want the most out of the game like I do. And then on July 10th, we've got our first, in my opinion, big reveal after the farm, which is going to be a new PvP reveal. We don't know what this is, but I'm sure it's probably going to be something cool. I know a lot of people are eager to hear more about PvP because they're not really that happy about where it's going so far with the game, and so I'm anxious to see what they're going to do with it. After that, we have developing the story for Destiny 2. We're going to get to see a little bit more about the story, I guess, and hear more about where they want it to go possibly. I know they're not going to just tell us everything, and so it's probably going to be very open-ended, probably the information that we do get, so we'll just have to wait and see. I'll cover anything that's super important from any of these days on the channel. On the 12th, we're going to get a closer look at the Sentinel Titan, which I know is something people are excited to see. They want to play as the Titan and see him move and get a lot of gameplay. So hopefully we're going to get to look more into that and maybe see if the Bubble Titan is coming back somehow, some way for players. We know Zavala is using it, and they've said that it's not out of the game. So we'll just have to wait and see. And then on the 13th, we're getting our second PvP reveal. This is a lot of PvP reveals we're getting because this is 2 out of 3. So I'm excited. They must, I don't know if it's going to be game modes. We'll just have to wait and see. On the 14th, we're going to get the Sounds of Destiny 2. I know one of the coolest groups in the video game industry is the Sound team. Out of all the development teams for games, the Sound team get to go out and actually collect all the sounds for games. Take Call of Duty, for instance. They get to shoot all the guns and see all the airplanes take off and visit a lot of cool sites where they can make these sounds for the game. I've actually spoken to people before that have done some of this work in the past, and they love it so much. So I know the people who make the sounds for game really do enjoy their job. So I'm anxious to see what that is like. And then on the 18th is the big day of the month. Destiny 2's beta goes live for PlayStation 4. And then a couple days later, it'll go live for Xbox if you've got early access on both consoles. And then after that, it'll be the open beta for both consoles. So I'll be streaming on both consoles as they come up, and then I'll be trying to play with you guys. We'll have the new Homecoming mission, new Strike, as well as the new Crucible mode countdown. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and maybe they might throw some extras in that we haven't seen yet. After that, we're going to have on July 19th a closer look at the combatants. They're probably going to go deeper into the Red Legion, and maybe we can get a little bit more information about what the Hive and the Vex and the Fallen have done since Destiny 1 and since we've been attacked by the Red Legion. I kind of wonder myself, has the Red Legion attacked the other enemies that we've had in the past like they have us? So hopefully we'll get a little information about that. On the 20th, we're going to get information about peripherals. Now, I don't really know if this is going to be things that we can use in-game to help us, kind of like, you know, we've got a map for when we're patrolling now, or if they mean like outside of the game, like for PC, what kind of map or a keyboard or things like that, headsets. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm not sure exactly what that means. On the 21st, they're going to be talking about localization. Now, I don't know what they necessarily mean by localization, but localization in gaming in general pretty much just means like how they get games into new countries or new areas, or say they have a game coming out in a country where they don't like certain things in the game, they might take those things out, whereas we would have them here, and they might replace those things in another country with something else. So basically localization just means fitting the game into the region that it's going to be in, or the area it's going to be in, without having to just take it fully off the market for one little thing. So like, say if people don't like blood and gore, they might for one country take blood and gore out totally, and then maybe for us leave it in. So pretty much localization means just trying to get the game out to other countries and other people through various different means. And then on July 24th, we have a destination explored. I'm super excited for that. I'm actually really hoping that they go through, what was it? Nessus. I'm very excited to see Nessus. I'm excited to see all the planets, but either Nessus or Titan I think would be really cool. Io, the planet that Ikora's on, is very interesting because I'm not sure if it's that little bitty town that she's in or if there's more to it. We'll just have to wait and see. But any of those locations really are going to be pretty awesome to see. And then the 25th, we're getting our third and final PvP reveal. So it could be 3 game modes, 3 huge changes, maybe a look at what the new trials is going to be like or what the new name is for it. We'll just have to wait and see. And then July 26th, we get to look at creating an exotic. I'm sure there's a long process and a lot of drawings about how they decide about a new exotic weapon and putting the lore behind it. So I'm anxious to see what that's like. And then July 28th, we have Ask Bungie Anything. Now, Ask Bungie Anything doesn't mean Bungie answers everything. So if someone asks about the raid, they're probably not going to tell you the answer. So just if you get on there and ask a question, please make sure it's a question you know they're going to answer. Because if you ask something, they're like, oh, what's the raid boss like? They're not going to tell you. So hopefully we get some good information this month. I feel like we will. We've already got some pretty cool stuff with the farm already, so I have a feeling that this is going to be an awesome month for viewers as well as content creators. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's been informative. I kind of had the little calendar over here to the side so that you can kind of see what days these things are on. Maybe mark your calendar if you want to. But that's it, guys. Leave a like, comment below. Let me know which day on this list are you most excited for, or what's your top 3. My top 3 would probably be a destination explored, of course the beta, and then a closer look at the Sentinel Titan. So that's it, guys. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. We're doing our $100 giveaway still. I'm giving away the money next Friday on the 14th. The link is down in the description. Go check it out. We've almost got, I think, 16,000 entries, so get your entries in while you can. That's it. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video.